Sports Burst. We are ready for the sun. Jeremy St. Louis in the house.
Hey!
Welcome aboard. Naturally, on 4th of July, we decided to have our Canadian host on Sports Burst. And I think he forgot who the U.S. women's national team are facing in
that was
the World Cup final.
That was a mistake on my part. Yeah, it was a mistake on my
part.
part.
We'll keep you around anyway.
I did not plan on wearing, I did not go into my closet and say, I'm going to wear a Netherlands jersey just to troll the U.S. women's national. No,
Fair
I
enough.
actually was going to wear a Real Madrid jersey, but then I thought if I do that, I'll get killed. So I thought, I like the Netherlands jersey. It's nice. And then I came in and Mike astutely pointed out to me as soon as I walked in the door, dude, what are you doing?
Not a smart decision. Anywho, so I'm seeing a lot on Twitter about documents being signed today because it's 4th of July and also in relation to the transfer rumors. But I want to just clear something up. The Declaration of Independence actually wasn't signed today, guys. Today was just the day that they accepted the text of the Declaration of Independence.
Okay.
It was actually signed in August. So a little bit of a history lesson to start Sports Burst today.
There we go.
You seem fascinated. Anywho, so we're going to touch on Peru versus Chile last night because Brazil officially have an opponent, and it's really not the one that they thought would be in the final. We're going to touch on the U.S. women's national team final on Sunday. We're going to touch on Mexico versus U.S.A. that's coming up on Sunday. But before all that, we're going to talk about transfers because there's been a lot of moves and grooves in the market today on Sports Burst. That starts now. So, did you watch Peru versus Chile last night?
I did not.
You didn't catch any of it?
Plans.
That's good. Fair enough.
No, but what a great result for Peru.
A shocker. Not a 1-0, not a 2-0, but a 3-0.
Paulo Guerrero.
Wow.
Getting
Coming
in
out.
there.
So now the question is, I think this was kind of the best case scenario for Brazil. They beat Peru 5-0 in the group stage. So they're going into this one pretty confident, but maybe that's the problem.
You've seen the best of Brazil if you're Peru. So now this is one of those, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I'm not picking Peru to upset Brazil. But what I am saying is that it's not out of the realm of possibilities. Teams don't get to the final because they don't deserve to be there.
Absolutely.
Peru deserves to be there. Ricardo Gareca has done a great job with this Peru team, again. And I think that based on, if I'm Brazil, I'm more concerned about Peru than Peru being concerned about Brazil.
I would totally agree because I think Peru are kind of heading into this final as the underdogs. No one really expected them to get there.
No pressure.
And that always plays into a team's favor.
And it's in Brazil.
Which is double pressure.
Yeah. Although Brazil have always won it when they host it. So, there's that. There's history on their side there when it comes to that. So.
Gabriel Pessoa saying, great jersey, Jeremy. A very Americana look, Gab. Thank you, Gabriel. That's what I was going for.
Thanks,
and it
Gab.
is a great jersey. You spoke about how much you love the kit.
Yeah, I love the Netherlands kit. And Canadians will know this as well. We have a very great relationship with the Netherlands that dates back, of course, to World War II. And a great nation and a great country, great football as well. I know that if Thomas Rongen saw me, he would give me like a huge hug and probably a very uncomfortable kiss.
Rafa Castorena saying no more error on Facebook. No, Rafa, we are back in full force. I know we had a little bit of technical issues yesterday. Facebook did, but we are back.
Yeah, Facebook had the issues, not us.
If you want to watch yesterday's episode, you can still watch it.
Yes,
Oh,
you
okay.
can watch yesterday's episode if you missed it on YouTube and on Facebook. Irvin Avila saying, watching from Oregon. Hello, Irvin.
Happy 4th.
Yes, Andrew Contreras saying happy 4th, guys. Let us know where you're going to watch the fireworks and if there's any, interesting places there.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to hop on the transfer chain because we've had so many major moves today. I woke up and my Twitter feed was just blaring with news. So let's take it from the top. Gigi Buffon confirmed at Juventus. He passed his medical, took a selfie, which we love, and it's done and dusted. This one, not really a surprise. We knew it was coming.
It's going back home.
A really interesting comment from his agent who said that Gigi Buffon returning home was like a man returning back home after an escapade and just wanting to hug his wife.
Wow.
Straight words from Gigi Buffon's agent. It's quite the take.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to put my sunglasses on.
Wow,
because we're all uncomfortable now. Mustafa Gabur saying Peru completely trashed Chile. So true. Rafa Castorena, no more spice from Chile. That's right. Richard Murray saying Chile had quit by the last minutes. And there was a total sense of defeat. They kind of lost the fight.
Yeah, and that's, again, I mean, Chile, no, they're Copa America champions, 2-time Copa America champions. So, I mean, it's disappointing for Chile, but at the same time, I mean, everybody loves a good underdog, and I love a good underdog.
Absolutely.
So, I think that it's such a great result for Peru, and we've got some Peruvians here in the office. They're not here today, thank God. But I know that there's going to be some excitement around the office here on Sunday.
Absolutely. So. Ryan Moran saying, thank you, Gabby. The biggest problem in this world is the misinformed. Well done, ma'am. I think you're referring to the Independence little lesson. So I love that, too. Moving on. The other big news of the day, Frank Lampard announced as new Chelsea manager. And this face to palm pretty much summarizes how Jeremy St. Louis feels about it.
I'm not... I mean, no, he's not ready. He's not ready. He's not ready. They are in a transfer ban, so he can't even do anything. Okay, Frank Lampard, smart guy, very smart guy.
Very smart guy.
High IQ, very intelligent, great footballer. But when you step into the situation at Chelsea, that is, I mean, I'm so tired of these footballers that were great players that think they can just step right into top-level management and it's all going to be good. We're going to do it, no problem. No, it doesn't work like that.
No, it doesn't.
You have to work your way up. And I think that a season at Derby, that's not working your way up.
What I will say is that Frank Lampard did really well in the past in using young players. I think he used the most under 21 players.
He has no choice at Chelsea because they can't get anyone.
Correct, which is absolutely going to play into his benefit. They have 41 players out on loan. It's going to be interesting to see who he calls back. But I agree. I mean, a lot of people are saying, oh, you know, it worked for Zinedine Zidane. Zinedine Zidane walked into a perfect Real Madrid squad. Yeah. All that dressing room needed was man management, which he's brilliant at.
Yep.
And the club had a direction. The club had a plan. I mean, this Chelsea, you're entering a Chelsea that just lost their best player in Eden Hazard.
Yep.
And now it's a rebuilding kind of process without the tools to rebuild.
And the interesting part about the Zidane thing, and people have used the Zidane thing as an example of, oh, well, you know, great player there, great manager there. Hang on a second. Remember what he did with the Castilla? Nothing. He was terrible.
Yes.
The fact that they brought him into the top club was a surprise to everybody. Because, like, wait a minute. It was
an emergency. It was an interim appointment, remember?
Exactly. So that's the opposite situation of what, you know, you have a Frank Lampard kind of stepping into. I'm not saying that Lampard can't succeed. I think he could. I just think the odds are certainly stacked against him. And I'd hate to see a guy of Lampard's stature and intelligence. I think he has the potential to be a great manager. But I'd hate for him to come into a Chelsea situation where in 12 to 18 months, he's out.
If he's even given that much time.
And now he's like, now you're picking up the pieces again, going somewhere else into the Championship or League One or whatever. I just think this is a step too soon. I'm not saying he can't do it. I think that he could do it at some point. I just think it's too soon for him now, and I think this Chelsea situation is not ideal.
Which a lot of people ironically said those exact words about Zinedine Zidane when he took over, that he wasn't ready, that he didn't have the track record.
I hope Lampard proves me wrong.
Yeah,
honestly,
I do too. I do as well.
I do.
Interestingly enough, the footy gods have graced us with a magical round one of the English Premier League where Frank Lampard will be facing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's Manchester United. Round one, ding, ding. Which ex-player is going to come out on top there?
Draw.
Really?
Goalless.
A 0-0 draw to open the Premier League.
Goalless draw in the Premier League between Chelsea and United. Let's go.
Would you rank Solskjaer's return back to United as an ex-player manager a success or failure as of now?
Well, I mean, initially I was very, like everybody, initially I was against it when they appointed him. Then he got the results and I said, okay, maybe I was wrong. And then they went off the cliff, and then you're like, wait a second, maybe I was right before. So it's really hard to tell. Like, it really is. I think that for Solskjaer, the first part of the season's really going to be it's really going to tell the tale, I think, because you're coming in preseason, you're not coming in midseason, you're not getting a team that's amped up because they've got a new manager. You know, you get that new manager bump, and then it kind of levels off. And in Solskjaer's case, it leveled off and then went like that. And so it's going to be very interesting to see what happens at the beginning of the season. I think that those first couple months for Solskjaer are going to be huge.
Absolutely.
And if United does not do well, then I think you'll have your answer.
We are placing bets to see if Solskjaer makes it until Boxing Day.
If United are not I think if United are below mid-table at the break at Christmas, then yeah, he's
out.
He's out.
Yikes.
But the question too is who do you replace him with? That's the other question.
Yeah. Jaben Karama, that's going to be a difficult year for Lampard. Absolutely right. Manuel Monyares saying every major team wants their own Zidane effect. Yeah, and let's see if Zidane 2.0 even works out. Mio Uchiha saying, wait, Chelsea are not hoping Lampard will pull a Zidane, right? I think they absolutely are.
Yeah.
Former MLS player takes Chelsea manager role.
Oh, that's a great headline.
Patrick, you need to contact Major League Soccer because they will plaster that all over everything. All over everything. Major League Soccer will ride that thing and beat that horse until it is...
We have to remember too that Pulisic is now a Chelsea player, which I tend to forget, but that's going to be an interesting, little switch. Rafa Castorena saying, what about Robin announcing his retirement? # no era penal. Cheeky. He's announced his retirement. He's done.
Player.
It's officially. Yeah.
Great player. He was one of the greats. One of the greats.
Oliver Aguila Real saying, watching from Guatemala. Have a great day. Hello.
Hi. Thanks for joining us.
Yes. Manuel Monyares saying Frank back at home. Yeah, we'll see if he's happily back at home.
I'm just not convinced that it's going to be... like I said, I hope he proves me wrong. I really do, because I like Lampard. I think he's a sharp guy. He's a smart guy. He seems to be a guy that he's got his you-know-what together.
Right.
And so I'd love to see him succeed. I'm just not confident he's going to.
Rafa Castorena making a hefty little bet here. He won't make it past Turkey Day. Okay, Rafa, we're going to remember that, and we'll get back to you on
Thanksgiving. It is Abramovich, so, but you'd have to think that Lampard's coming. It's a 3-year deal, right? So that means he's got 2 years, right, essentially. If he does well in the first year, he's going to get an extension. That's what's going to happen. They'll sign him to an extension.
Well, what's doing well?
Top 3? Top 4?
I would agree, but apparently Frank said in his press conference that Chelsea have not told him you have to finish top 4 or else. He said he doesn't have that pressure on him.
No, it's Chelsea. I mean, Abramovich has gone through managers it's ridiculous the amount of managers that he's gone through.
Has a special relationship with.
He probably does. As an ex-player,
you don't think Jose Mourinho has a special relationship with Abramovich?
Yeah, he does. Some people were saying Mourinho 3.0 stint. Anyway, we're going to move on.
Yeah, but remember, Mourinho won the Champions League with Porto and the UEFA Cup with Porto before jumping to Chelsea.
Right.
So, I mean, when Mourinho came in, Mourinho was already a manager who's won 2 European trophies before coming to Chelsea.
100%.
So don't compare Mourinho to Lampard.
Agree. No. Mustafa Gabur saying, did y'all hear about João Felix? 126 million euro transfer. Can we maybe talk about him? Absolutely. Presented yesterday in a video by Atletico Madrid in the Museo del Prado. The Madrid papers have taken a little twist on that, and their covers are the artist and art has arrived in Madrid. Very, very dramatic in my opinion.
It's a lot of
what
money.
do you think about it?
It's a lot of money.
Becomes the 4th most expensive transfer ever. He is very young. I would not say he's a great player. Portuguese. I mean, he's rated very highly in Portugal, but it's going to be interesting.
I have a problem with these young players that they splash this money in.
It's too much too soon, you think?
I think it is. I think that, but I mean, they're a team that knows how to invest money properly, so give them the benefit of the doubt. They've done well in terms of investing their money previously, so yes, it's a big splash, but I mean, I would certainly give them credit for the diligent work that they've done in the past and say, okay.
They do have a proven track record.
They do,
You're absolutely
very much
right.
so.
So we do have to give this a chance. He is given the number 7 kit, which was Griezmann's kit, which I think is added pressure again. I mean, not that this
on him or Griezmann.
Well, I mean, interestingly enough, a lot of people in the office yesterday when this was announced, when we saw the Atleti clip, they're like, okay, so Griezmann tomorrow? Because this means that Atleti got their money.
Yeah.
From somewhere.
Yeah.
In order to buy out João Felix, Atleti received their Griezmann money.
Yeah.
Or so you would think.
Yeah.
So, the 4th of July, Greasy.
Fireworks for Greasy.
America's birthday.
Barcelona, are you listening? You should announce it today.
Mustafa says he's so excited to see what his potential is at Atletico.
I am too. I mean,
I know what you're going for
here.
there, Mustafa. I know what you're going for there. I'm just having some fun.
My question to you is, Atletico Madrid had a busy day yesterday. They also signed 2 players from Porto, Hector Herrera and Felipe, who's allegedly going to replace Godin. He says
Tell
he
you what,
doesn't want to be the next Godin.
I
But
tell you what, the Portuguese league is just the farm league for the top 5.
what do you mean?
No, it seems like that. Like they're getting their players poached. I'm not saying
I'm throwing you some shade.
I love Portuguese football. I do. I love Portuguese football. We've got it here on beIN Sports. I love it. But it just seems like they're just getting poached.
Yeah, because we know how to create the greatest talent that the world has ever
Yeah, but
seen.
you gotta keep it, Gabby. I mean, come on.
Along. No, because we can't pay. We can't compete with the salaries that an Atleti will offer.
Pulled from Porto.
The last European team to win
Absolutely,
the
yeah.
last Portuguese team to win a European trophy? Jose Mourinho.
Porto. Yeah.
Yeah.
Radu
As Bruno
Marinescu.
reminds us.
All the time. Yes, our lovely producer Bruno. We hope he's having a great 4th of July. Radu Marinescu saying interested
running
to see.
somewhere.
Absolutely. Interested to see how. Focus, guys. Interested to see how Lampard handles Pulisic.
You know what? I think that could be a very good mentor type of relationship.
I think so too.
Because Lampard was such a successful player in the Premier League with West Ham and with Chelsea. I think that's a good. I think it will be good for Pulisic. I do. I think it'll be good for Christian Pulisic. I mean, he's already doing so very well, and so I think that's actually a good move for Pulisic. If I was him, I'd be excited.
I would too. I definitely over Asari, who openly
sure.
announced that he didn't even know he was coming.
For
Last
sure.
on the transfer train, Rodri announced by Manchester City, $78.96 million, a club record. What do you
Okay.
think about that one? He's a great player. I think Guardiola, knows how to spot talent. I have no doubt that he's going to work. Yeah.
Yeah, another.
What does that mean?
Just I'm buying something else. Just want something
yeah.
else. Okay. Yeah. Oh, this is shiny. Let's go there.
Rodri's not too shiny.
I'm just saying you got a
kind of
mantle.
like a-
You've got a mantle of all kinds of shiny things.
Be shiny when that's
Oh, he absolutely will be shiny. And what player doesn't want to join this Manchester City side? So I think it's a win-win. It's a club record. They beat out the price set for Riyad Mahrez. So cash the money flow, which Jeremy's laughing about because it wasn't a good buy. Are you saying?
No. I think it's. Great for them. Great for them. I wish someone would splash that kind of money on me.
Yeah,
Gabby.
me too,
That's what I'm
please.
laughing.
Me too. Lorena Riva saying no, De Jong is presented tomorrow. Griezmann presentation is next week. Lorena, what we were referring to is the announcement, not the presentation. The presentation will
El
definitely be
Gringo
next week.
Griezmann is 100% being announced today, says Patrick.
Yeah, I agree. I think the announcement will come today. And you're right, De Jong is being presented tomorrow.
Gringo
But
on 4th of July. Makes sense.
El Gringo on 4th of July, yeah. And we all know he really wants to be an NBA player, so he probably wanted a 4th of July announcement. Rafa Castorena asking, does Barca even have money? That is a question for Barcelona, not for me. They won't have money after they buy Griezmann and Neymar, allegedly.
They've got so much money. Come on.
Yeah, they do. Manuel Muñoz is saying, Atletico Madrid is making it rain. Are they making the right purchases? I guess
they
we'll
are.
find out. You think?
I think so.
João Felix,
I think it's a good buy. I think they're gonna.
the 4th most expensive player that ever graced the universe.
So are you saying that they have to win La Liga after making a purchase like that?
No.
Then they'll be fine
do it.
because they'll finish.
No, I
they'll
don't.
finish
I-
in the
I
top
just-
3,
I
like
hope
they
that
always
he,
do.
I hope that he just doesn't crack under pressure like
They'll
we've
finish
seen
in the
other.
top 3 like they always do.
Yeah, true. Okay, anywho, so we're running out of time. We have to get to our barbecues and get ready for our fireworks, but we
I
hope
have to
you
get
guys.
ready for Post to Post.
Oh yeah, and Post of O's at 5:30. Yay! I'm gonna put on my shades. We hope everyone has a fabulous 4th of July.
Yeah, and I just want to mention tomorrow, Africa Cup of Nations
Back in action.
back in action tomorrow. Yeah,
But-
the last 16 starting. So, I mean, this is football. There's some great. I mean, Sunday you're not getting off your couch.
No, guys. Sunday is a ridiculous. That's why we all have to get outside over the next couple of days
Yeah.
because on Sunday we have the U.S. Women's National Team final
Playing
the Netherlands.
Netherlands.
Jeremy. Then we have the Gold Cup final. Then we
USA
have-
Mexico. Who could have predicted that? Wow, what a
Eye roll.
shocker.
And then we have a Copa America final, and we have AFCON in the morning. So literally, you're not going to move from your bed all day.
Yeah.
Hashtag you're welcome.
And after all those finals are done, then you just come over here for the Africa Cup of Nations, and it's into the quarterfinals. So you're getting right into the meat of the tournament right there as well. So
All right, we're going to let the people go, Jeremy. Happy 4th of July.
enjoy
to
your 4th of
all.
July, guys. Be safe.